Week 6 begins and not too much movement on these charts once again. No more trades closing off. We got dollar yen going to the good a little bit. Aussie Swiss franc, no movement. Aussie dollar US dollar, no movement. Pound CAD, no movement. There's a surprise. And US dollar Swiss franc, not really any movement there either. So we are about as we were on Friday. Except we can open the week with a new stop trade. It's the only one available to us. Great British pound Swiss franc, moving average going down, a sell trade we're looking at. Bulls and bears average both falling with the bulls power just above zero, meaning we are good to go with our sell stop orders here. 1% risk per sub trade on screen as always. There we are, set up and ready to go. It's probably not the best for our correlation with the other trades. Yes, we are shorting the pound Canadian dollar, so shorting the pound against the Swiss franc might be useful. Going the same direction there, but we are long the Australian dollar Swiss franc and the US dollar Swiss franc. So if we do get into the pound Swiss franc, it is going to be going the opposite way to those two. May not work out the best, but let's see what happens. Okay, here we are, day 27. Not much going on in these charts. US dollar, Japanese yen, pretty steady here. Same on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Not much movement here over the last couple of weeks. Aussie US dollar, a little bit towards to take profit. Hopefully going to get there. Like to see it, of course. Pound CAD, no movement here. There we go. Seen that plenty. US dollar, Swiss franc to the good, making it not too bad a day for our open trades. On the whole, pretty decent, just over 2,500 up, and the swap's looking ever nicer here, $32 up on each of these sub trades for the US dollar Swissy. Looking at our Great British pound Swiss franc trade here though, the pending trade, think we're going to get rid of this one. Price gone directly against us, so let's delete that off. There we go, sub trade A and sub trade B. Both gone, don't need your pound Swiss franc, maybe you come back again later. Red day or two might see us get back in. But for now, we'll stick with what we got and we'll keep on trying at it. Making some good moves today. Australian dollar, US dollar, subtrade A takes profit, banking at just over $1,000 there and guaranteeing at least a little bit on subtrade B as we get that trailing stop loss moving. And moving it is on the US dollar, Japanese yen as well. Guaranteed almost $1,250. Really nice. Really good. Otherwise, Australian dollar, Swiss franc selling off and heading towards the stop loss. What went well on the Aussie dollar US dollar has gone poorly on the Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Not too surprising. Pound CAD against us a bit, right at our entry price, not much going on. And US dollar Swiss franc towards the take profit. Overall, pretty good. $1,000 banked on that Australian dollar US dollar trade, and our open trades at just shy of $3,000 up. So really good. No new signals will be taken tonight. There was a few signals all on the New Zealand dollar. Sharp moves against the NZD. It comes after the interest rate decision last night, from 5.25% to 5.5%. And I think we're not going to take it just because I want to let it settle down a minute. Could easily flip back against that the next day. Interest rate decisions, a little bit unpredictable in the short term. So let's leave it for now. See what we got tomorrow. Just coming on an hour earlier tonight. Close enough to the end of the day. Shouldn't be too much more movement on these candles. US dollar, Japanese yen keeps on pushing. Yes, sir. Almost $1,600 guaranteed. There it is on the 5-minute chart, even just now. Go. Australian dollar, US dollar, the same. Trading stop loss pushing now. Australian dollar, Swiss franc, unfortunately, still heading towards that stop loss. Not much movement on the pound CAD. And a little bit to the good for the US dollar, Swiss franc. Keeps creeping up towards that take profit. Hopefully going to get there. In terms of new trades, missed out on that New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Wanted to give it the day's rest. Has keep pushing a little bit. We'd be in the trade, but not at a take profit. We'll watch this one, see what happens next. See if we should have got in straight after the interest rate decision. Might just be that was the first push of the move. So let's check back on that. But we're going to get back down on the pound Swiss franc sell trade. Bulls and bears power falling. Bulls power above zero. Moving average tilting down. Just the signal we need. So you got the usual risk there, obviously at 1%, and it's going to be a stop order. We'll give it a little bit more room because it is closing right at the very low. Don't want to just get tapped into it. The open trades, we are just over $3,500 up, and the swap's still very nice. The only swap, in fact, we're losing money on is the pound CAD, and it's a very small amount. So pretty happy with how all this is panning out. Very nice. Day number 30, it's Friday, end of the week. And that dollar yen, it does keep on pushing. Our trailing stop loss getting even higher. 1,600 minimum locked in. Australian dollar, US dollar, not much price action today. Same on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Didn't quite hit that stop loss still. Hanging in there. Pound CAD, pretty chill also. Waiting for that breakout. And again, US dollar, Swiss franc. We're really not seeing much movement today. traders happy to leave these prices where they're at for the weekend. We did get into our Great British Pound Swiss franc trade though. Not ideal, to be honest. We got in at 12:15, so because it was closing at the low, we can see here on the 30-minute chart, just here, it's what we wanted to avoid, getting tapped in and then seeing it run the other way. But we are only about a third of the way to the stop loss, so still plenty left in it. Could turn good for us still. No signals to finish off the week, so we'll take it straight over to the journal. Our journal, it does get nicer once again this week as we had the Australian dollar, US dollar winning trade. Things moved in the right direction. There are a lot of open trades in place still though. Could easily end up back beneath our starting balance once all these trades are said and done. But looking positive so far, almost 4% up on the account. 9 trades in 30 days, and we have had plenty more signals. We've had the luxury of being able to be a little bit selective on that, although obviously not all of them are going to work out. Pound Swiss franc is one I'm a bit concerned of. I think we could see that one head to the stop loss pretty sharp. But some of these we do know we've got to bank still. US dollar, Japanese yen, Aussie US dollar are both guaranteed profits. So some good, some bad still to come. We're back on Monday.